Yo, what's going on? What's really going on? Gabriel Carbo Gaines. 2 days in a row, back to back championships. Yeah, good to be here on this. We're still here, even though we got that crazy real life Call of Duty Modern Warfare manual, civilian manual in the mail. We're still here broadcasting live from the island of Shaolin, aka Taiwan, on this gloomy yet foggy and beautiful Tuesday, Wednesday, depending on where you're at, morning here. Yes, we're here. And we got a new sector battle going on that was just posted right here. So let's see what's up with that. It should be good. It should be good. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the NPC Awards 2025 champion in terms of his sector, the educational sector. Grid 1. Shout out to him. We just closed the polls on that, and Grid 1 Motorsports won that. That was a pretty interesting battle. I mean, it switched up at the end. First we had let's see this. Okay, let me bring this up for y'all who need your glasses. Who we got first? So this sector battle has ended on December 2nd with 50% of the votes. Grid 1 Motorsports will be moving on in the NPC Award Live Streamer of the Year sector battle. Congratulations to Grid 1 for winning the educational sector. You have received the most votes in the educational sector, and you are one step closer to the 2025 NPC Live Streamer of the Award, Live Streamer of the Year award. Congratulations, Mr. Grid 1, on that and his supporters. Yeah, that was a pretty competitive battle. We had the machine lies in the beginning. It's pretty much a two-horse race. Jack Talcott and Paul and Slave were nominated, but I don't know if they got their respective supporters rallied. But yeah, let's look at that real quick. So this is so Machine Lies had 31% of the vote, which was like, he did great. I think he had 41, like most of the week, 41% of the vote, because most of these battles happen about 5 days, right? So he was, for a good 3 days, he was ahead, around 41, 45%. Then Grid 1 got him. I think we had over 200 votes, which is great. Let me see. Come on this. For that sector battle, we had 281 votes. Wow, that's good. I mean, last sector was Marathon Ked. We had about, in the Vegas sector, Marathon Ked won 391 votes. And before that, we had about 200 votes with the 153 actually for the Streamaholic votes. So we're doing good. We got over about 1,000 people that voted on this award so far. So shout out to you guys for supporting your favorite streamers, giving them recognition. So Grid 1 right there, 50% of the votes, a dominating win, actually. Good job, Grid 1. Salute to you. You will be moving on. And just to remind you guys, these battles are leading up to the finals on January 16th, which is a Saturday, 9 p.m. NPC Awards, where we'll have 32 other awards with a total of 33 awards. And those will be announced in the following weeks, coming pretty soon, actually. It's coming up on us. But the final for the NPC Live Streamer of the Year Audience Choice Awards will be on January 16th. And after this first round or quarterfinal of voting, this first round should be ending in a couple weeks, because we've already got halfway of the 6 competitors. In about 3 weeks, we will have the second round, which will be the semi-finals. Round 2, which will be the winners of 3 groups, of 3 sectors, which will be Group 1, and the winners of and then the other 3 will go at it. Group 2, the 3 other winners of the sectors, they'll battle it out until we get 2 winners. 2 men and women enter, and 1 streamer leaves or wins, right? Which will be decided on the final on January 16th. So shout out to Grid 1 and them, and the boys and the girls. Shout out to TVT for sure out there promoting. But we got a battle right now. We just started, and they're already voting. They're already voting on this one. This is good. Let me refresh this to see. So today, my friends, we have a new new battle going on right now. Fresh, 19 minutes strong. So this is the Degeneration-X Sector voting week is here. This is the reality check side of the Panelverse. Unfiltered, uncensored, and completely unpredictable. Some of the funniest and craziest moments come from here. However, you may need a warning label, right? So expect the unexpected with the live streamers of the Degenerate-X Sector battling it out for the crown. So you got 1 week for who to vote for who deserves to be the title of the Supreme Streamer, and a shot at the 2025 MPC Audience Choice Live Streamer of the Year. And the voting for this sector ends on Tuesday, December 9th, Eastern Standard Time, right, in America. So cast your vote, rip your favorite, and enjoy the brilliant chaos, right? So who do we have? First of all, who do we have in the chat? Got a lot of people in the chat. What's up, Markella? How's it going? Number one mod. What's up, Wheels? The machine lies in the building. Rude Mudcrab. This will get secular. Yeah, I guess it is secular, right? For sure. The Steel Man, live from Taiwan. Absolutely. Shout out to you, Mushroom King. Uncle Fatty in the building. Uncle Grandpa Fatty. We got Wheels in the building. Markella, my sister. My good friend, Neutral Ground. Shadow and Light. Greetings to you, my friend. Let's see. Do we say how are we supposed to vote for the degenerate sector? Do we vote for the most degenerative or the least degenerative? You vote for the person that represents the degenerate sector, which in fact would be someone who, who streams. First of all, is always entertaining, right? Can talk about anything. That doesn't hold back. And I have to say, has a lot of shock and awe value as well, right? Never a dull moment, right? And they have a lot of fun. They definitely have a lot of fun. But who are we talking about? What's up, Lindsay? How's it going? Good to have you yesterday. What's up, Lizzie Blind? Yeah. What's up, Calix? Good to see you, bro. Yeah. So, yeah. More Kool-Aid go. More Kool-Aid. So yeah, so who do we got in this sector? So by the way, here's the links where you can start voting right now. Open up another tab and keep this on, right? So you can get the 411 about what's really going on. That's all we're doing here today is introducing this and see what you guys think about it. The viewers, the voters, and even if you're nominated, please come on. Let me hear what you have to say. So you can vote here, right here, right here. All right. Let me pin the link. Shout out to the donos, the donation, the folks that are kind enough to leave a donation and aware enough. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Donations are always welcome. So you can vote here. That pinned message right there. Mhm. Yeah, we got it. Shout out Buddha in the building. What's going on? So here we go. Let's go. So yeah, you see him right there. So who we got number one? The Powder Dusty. We have the Powder Dusty. We have Modern Man Lost Again, Landry. We have OTW. And we have the Orthodox guy for this sector. So far, Powder Dusty already took the lead. Wow. With a 36% of the vote. Modern Man Lost Again was 14 and OTW with 50 straight out the bat. Whoa. Oh, wait a minute. OTW. Hold on. He took the lead. Okay. Damn. So they're already battling for that. Shout out to them. Matter of fact, we'll see some of y'all think about this so far. Okay. You think what was rigged? Oh, you think so Neutral Ground think it was rigged. The most educational is the machine lies fact. Yes, that's true. He may be the most educational. However, the voters have chosen Grid 1 as the winner of that sector. Yeah. Is that really TML? Of course it is. No hate voting. You can use your vote as you please. Let's see. Y'all going at it, man. All right. Vengeful Truther, what's up, man? Shout out to Grid 1 and them. My brother, Vengeful Truther. Marcellus says, if you like to donate, you can do so with Super Chat, Super Stickers, memberships, buy me a coffee. Donations are appreciated. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Let's get this started. It's a Monday. What is it? It's a Wednesday morning, so we got a busy morning here. So we got to get this presentation out there. So I'll drop the link already. So if y'all want to come up and say what's up, voting the voting tab is pinned, right? Let's see. Is this a popularity contest? Isn't all voting pretty much that? Not all voting, but a good percentage of votes are popularity contests. You can call it that for sure. Now, does the popularity match up with the person's popularity match up with their ability and their skill into whatever sector they're in? We shall see. That remains to be seen. Just like all of this, it's all subjective. How long does the voting go on? The voting goes on for 1 week. 1 week, Crystal Shaman. So today is still the 9th. The 9th, Tuesday the 9th will be the end of this voting sector. And then we'll move on to the next sector. Yeah. What's going on, Insane Wheels? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. Blizzy Blind. Oh, perfect person for this today. What's up, Blizzy? I love this guy's analysis on these type of matters. What's up, Blizz?
What's up, Gay? Hey, bro, I never got a chance to talk to you afterward, and I hope you didn't take that comment when you were doing that red pill thing. I wasn't calling you gay or nothing, but salute.
Of course I was. That's why I'm surprised you had the balls to come up. No, I'm just kidding. I forgot about that, bro.
Damn.
I got you.
You did.
You're like, I don't know.
Oh,
you know who I am, so. But in the end, I got love for pretty much everybody, bro. But yeah, you're good. You're good,
tough, bro. I fuck with you tough. I know
you
hate
do, man.
the red pill guys. The red pill
You hate
guys,
them?
like I always bag on them.
Yeah. I mean, but that's part red pill and black pill part of me though. So I guess technically I got that in me. I'm mixed. So
Ah,
those things are on me,
you
bro. Like you just might not see it all the time, or I might not like flex it so much
you seem
nowadays.
more
But
reasonable.
yeah,
You
there
seem
are
more
some of us like
reasonable.
that. There are some of us like that here on that. But thank you. Yeah, because a lot of the guys, as you know, a lot of the guys with the biggest microphone, they usually set the standard for what most people think, whatever they're
Yeah.
promoting is. When in fact, there's a lot of quiet guys behind the scenes that are actually making moves and influencing even more. Well, what's up,
Well,
TVT? Hold that thought, Blind. How's it going, bro?
Yo, what up?
What's it going, brother?
salute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
salute.
I just wanted to jump up real quick and say there's a lot of coke going on in the chat. I can see it. A lot of coke. So you know
Yeah.
what? You should have showed up for your boy if you're so upset. You know
Oh
what?
yeah,
Grid
talk
One
about
got supporters. Grid One
a
got
lot of
supporters,
supporters.
man. You
Yeah,
know,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
we rally around each other.
Right,
So quit
right.
your bitch in, and accept it. Accept it for what it is.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, it's everyone had a week to vote, so it is what it. I heard somebody say like the popularity contest, but a lot of this stuff is right now.
For sure.
Hopefully it'll match up with the skill, the popularity, but it is what it is, man. And Grid won. I got my
Yeah, like
favorites. I'm not biased per se, but I'm happy
people
for them,
that
the
are
supporters. I see you in
bitching
the back,
about
man.
people that are bitching about
Hey,
popularity
is his
contest.
audio
Like
like
those
all
people,
fucked up?
I think it's.
people
I
don't
think
even
it's. Hold on.
watch.
Hold on 1 second. I think V, you're popping, you're cracking, snap, crackle, popping your mic, just to let you know. Uh, but we can get through it. What did you say? You said people are what? One more time.
People that said that it's a popularity contest and like saying that Grid won because of his popularity. They don't even watch Grid One. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Grid One has very vast different topics every single show. Talks
But
about
he is
politics.
popular.
He talks about financials. He talks
He is
about
popular
guns.
though.
yeah.
He talks about a whole bunch of different stuff. So
Well,
put your cope in and
yeah.
shut the fuck up.
So
But
you
he
heard
is
it. I mean,
popular.
that's opinion. He is popular too. Yeah. So, but you're saying that he's not a one trick pony. I get it. That's why he was nominated for educational sector, because he is more like life skills. I like about him, and the council saw with him, which is good. Pragmatic stuff. So yeah, I mean, shout out to TVT Grid One especially, man. And I appreciate you. Thanks for pushing pushing it. TVT. And
Hey, shout out to TML too. Shout out to the Machine Wise. I fuck with that dude tough, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, I mean, they were battling it out, those two. And then
Yeah.
hey, hold on, hold on. We got a nominee for the Degenerate-X Sector. Probably I sound biased when I say that. I was like probably one of the kings, but here we go. What's up, Slow State? Powder Dusty.
Thank you for welcoming me. Thank you for the nomination.
Absolutely,
Salute.
man. Absolutely. Hey, to keep it real, I think that you had a lot of somebody's double. Somebody got their. Why do you have it on? I think you got your TV on or something.
You've got
Hello,
the feedback. Every time it echoes back, Blind's circle lights up.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. I think it's better now. Thanks. But yeah, but a lot of ways you set the groundwork for this this sector, in the council's opinion. But yeah, thanks for coming up. Yeah, I want to ask you, by the right off the bat, how would you describe what you do, your live stream?
God, I hate that question. It's so
I know
simple,
you do.
but
I
so
know
hard.
you do. I know you do. It's a good question, though, right?
It is a good question. So throughout the if I'm feeling lazy, I just say it's open panels, right?
Yeah.
Throughout the years I've been doing this, I've described it as a sanctuary or sanctuary for disagreeable people. I've described it as I've called myself an insanity pimp because you all are insane, and yeah, I just basically I do whatever I feel like when I feel like it. That's exactly what that channel is about.
Which goes with the X part. I've been on this Quentin Tarantino, like watching all his clips on the podcast because that's all he does nowadays.
His podcast?
No, he goes on other people's podcasts. He's kind of like a panel walker, basically, right?
Nice.
Yeah. So
have you invited him? I should invite him. I love Quentin Tarantino.
We should. I mean, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. And the one thing that really stuck with me was he was talking about Generation X, and I think do you fall at the end of that? You may fall at the end of that.
I'm an old millennial.
Okay, so but that means that the X probably did influence you though, with your sisters.
Oh yeah.
And what all that.
And when I was growing up, all my friends were older than me. So yeah, definitely influenced.
Yeah. So with that said, and I'm definitely in that, and OTW is we're the exact same age base, pretty much. So Quentin was talking about what makes the Generation X is the fact that we were, for the most part, raised on television and movies. A lot of us, if our parents didn't take it away from us, like I know some people weren't raised on TV. Thanks, TVD. So he was
TVD.
saying,
did you call him TVD?
Did I? Yeah. TVT. Yeah.
He's kind of like a VD.
Nah, hey, you guys be going at it, bro. That's the homie, but I respectfully, I guess, yeah, it is what it is with you guys. But what Quentin was saying that we watch so much TV and movies that as we got older, that's our thing. I know you don't watch movies, but you do have a pop culture reference in you that you
right. Yeah, I mean, I don't really watch movies anymore, but they certainly influenced me, and Quentin Tarantino probably more than anybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's all of us, man, especially the millennials and Xers. So with that said, Quentin was saying that when we get together, we talk about those things growing up, those pop culture references a lot of times in our conversation, right? Whereas who knows what people used to talk about history or wars back in the day, those old boomers and stuff.
They still had pop culture back then. It was just
they did, but it wasn't like as in your face and like saturated.
It wasn't. It wasn't everywhere.
Yeah. And that's what we do. He says we talk about these things with our crew, and the reason that came up is because somebody asked him what's a Quentin Tarantino movie, like just like kind of I ask you what is your, what are you about, which is for him is kind of a weird to ask like what are your movies, because he does a lot of our variety stuff too, right? So what he was saying is like what set him apart is I'm hearing that
goes back.
Okay, that's line. Yeah, thanks. So what set him apart, I'm trying to get to the point quick, I'm working on this, is the fact that, for example, if two hitmen go to kill somebody in his movie, they're not just going to talk about what they're going to do. They're talking about normal stuff. Like they're talking about going to McDonald's in Amsterdam. They're talking about like a TV show. So that reflects, that whole referencing pop culture and stuff reflects from Generation X, reflects in his movies, and that's actually what a lot of us love about his movies. And that's could it be why you have so many supporters yourself? It's because it seems like your spot is a place where people just talk about everything. You know what I mean? So,
I've got I know enough about a lot of things. There's not a lot of topics I can't talk about. There's definitely some like sports. I'm not up to date on sports. I don't know who's playing what. But generally most other topics I'm at least peripherally aware of. So I do think that I've got kind of a wide, shallow interest pool.
Yeah,
and
that's probably why you said like, hey, I don't really plan the shit out, because you can really talk about anything. And then the panel, they support that by bringing some crazy. Now the panel shit is, I mean, you have your crazy stories, but that's where the degenerate part comes in the sense that like I've heard some of the craziest shit on your like narratives from your guests, and yeah, we hear that from time to time in the other sectors, but it never fails. It's like never a dull moment over there. It seems like. That type of stuff.
I try. So my sort of metric is if I'm bored with a conversation, I tend to assume that other people are bored too.
Mhm.
And so I really just follow my boredom and it's or lack thereof. And it seems to be a pretty good guide because I think that I get bored slightly easier than most people. So
Mhm.
so I try to keep
Yeah.
myself entertained, and then I guess that keeps it's trickle down entertainment, I suppose.
I mean, one could say like that's like I think called ADD tendency, right?
Mhm.
And but you're using it in a good way, whereas like for me, example, sometimes maybe my show can get a little slow because I'm fascinated by almost like a lot of things, and it takes a lot for me to get bored, you know,
Mhm.
because I'm like very internal shit, like thinking about stuff. But I guess that might not constitute to a fun streamer all the time at times. But so
Angry Casper, I think. Angry Casper
yeah,
he's nuts, but he's got some good insights. And one of the things that he explained to me that I think is dead right that I would not have noticed myself is that there's content that attracts viewers, which I think
Mhm.
is faster and punchier.
yeah,
And there's
yeah.
content that keeps viewers, which I think is more in depth. And
Mhm.
so I do try to, keep a balance and
Can you give us an example of content that catches viewers but necessarily they don't stick around? And you don't necessarily have to name anyone in the sector, or you can get some bigger, creators too if you want, whatever.
I
Because
mean,
that's a good dynamic. I like this thought right here.
if you recall Based Oracle, he's a good example. When he debated Andrew Wilson, that got a lot of viewers, but I
It
recall
did.
and like he did not gain, and like now in hindsight, it's so absurd that I wonder if my memory's wrong, but I think my memory's right because it just stood out to me so much. Through that whole incident, he gained 0 subscribers.
Right.
0. I don't know how that's
Just
even possible.
wild.
I
It's
don't know how that's
wild.
possible. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good example.
I
It
mean, I
got
remember his
attention,
thumbnails.
but then he was unable to keep it.
Yeah, I remember his thumbnails. Buddha was reminding me of the fact that remember every other thumbnail had guns on his head. Like
Oh
everyone's
yeah,
out to get like kind of
yeah,
that
yeah.
shock value.
Right.
Which one in a sense would make you go like, oh wow, what's going on here? Especially if you're new. But but does he have the content to make you stay? The
Yeah,
entertainment
and
value to
I
make you
think
stay?
that was largely. I mean, like, of course, it was a projection of his feelings, right? It's when you are public like this, like we are. It's easy to feel like everybody's aiming at you because obviously a lot more people are than in most
Hmm.
people's normal life.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you
But
give an
if you
example?
compare it to, but just to wrap that thought, but if you compare,
Yeah.
say, Based Oracle channel to any other, YouTuber, I don't think that it's necessarily accurate that in that dynamic that he had more people aiming at him. I think compared to other content creators.
He's just hyper focused on that. There's a level of that to everyone. We feel like that,
Mm.
whether it's warranted or not. Yeah. Like maybe like some of the people in that are nominated for the sector, they have that. You, Landry, OTW at times, maybe Orthodox from time to time because he's newer. But
Mhm.
yeah, there's like flow states on a lot of people's mind and lips about that shit, right?
Mhm.
So, what would you say on the other end, or someone that maybe not necessarily can catch them, but once they're there, they stay?
Um,
And if that a bad thing just to be like that?
I mean, just to be like that, no, it's not. It's like I said, I think there's a balance. Um, it's whatever strategy you want. Damn, what's that channel's name? There's a channels that make more long form, in depth content. I would say that. I think I think of you more in that end, even though you do have definitely you could be in this sector yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Your panels can get
Oh
wild
yeah,
as well.
no, Mister. Like I don't like the drama. I said that like
Right.
like a year ago. I don't like now.
And,
It's like it is what it is. It's gonna happen.
and Landry said that. I mean, lots of people say that, but
Yeah.
in my experience, and even Jack Talcott would be
Uh.
in this
Yeah.
category as well. But
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're all here for. I mean, most people are here for entertainment, despite how many of us content creators wish that people were here looking to devote their lives to us and follow us on whatever rights and principles and freedoms we think that we're championing. People come to YouTube for entertainment and what's the word I'm looking for? Not distraction, but
escapism.
Yes, thank you. That's
Yeah.
what I was looking for.
Yeah, I have to say, dude, because like I love my deep content, like listen to all these psychology. I'm not gonna. I don't want. I guess I'm mysterious. I don't want to tell people what I listen to, but then again, I'm like, dude, I want to just zone out, get into the degen stuff sometimes, and like 9 times out of 10, I'll be listening. Like I listen to you like all day in between when I was doing. I was listening to your panel, you and Sarah. That shit was cracking me up in Sasquatch. So, but like, I need both though in my life.
And I think that's what Casper was trying to convey, is that like the drama shit it's kind of like frosting, right? Frosting is the best part of a cupcake, but you don't want to just eat spoonfuls of frosting for very long.
Well, what would you say the last time when you were cake, your last stream that was devoted to cake, meaning like that, not so much like drama stuff, but like, you gotta think.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I just have to, because I just don't even remember what my things are.
Yeah.
I think that, so I try to mix things together, right?
On the same episode, for example, right?
On
the same broadcast, for example, right? Like,
the same broadcast, the same thing. Like, because I think that the cake, say, if that's the topic, like let's have family court is one that I've had I've had a video and yesterday on before my stream on Sarah's was kind of the thing. Family court is something where I think that is a cake topic for me. I've been through family court. I get it. I'm a guy. I got custody, right? And so I think that I've got both experience, insight, and unique perspective compared to all the other parts of the manosphere that's all like family court hates men, right? So I feel like that's a cake topic for me. But if it's without some sort of frosting on it, you just got bread, and nobody really wants that either. So I try to mix the two in.
Yeah, because it gets another metaphor is dry, a little bit dry, huh? Yeah, for sure. Which, I mean, some of the people that quote unquote got their quote unquote shit together, I guess, are I'm sure like they have a very clean, efficient life. However, some may say that's kind of boring, and that's not made for everyone. But here we go. Look at this is my friend right here. One of your new buddies, Shadow Buddha. He said, I don't like brain rot. I don't like brain rot drama content. Wasted time. Gym and Buddhism all day. Talking with Lindsay. I saw that that short you did responding. Which was wait, let me see. I clipped it. That was pretty good.
You can play it if you want. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it. I thought it was funny.
Shadow Buddha. Sorry if you don't like it. I'm biased. Not my problem. I'm not the police. It's not my deal. Shadow Buddha. I am not trying to be an objective, unbiased arbiter of right and wrong here.
See, right there is when somebody sees that, this pops into, even though it was my broadcast, we're still meta. We go on each other's broadcasts. Like I was like, oh shit, like that's crazy. Like he's coming like that. When you said you weren't the arbiter of truth, I get it, wrong. But then I think you did a caveat, right? You said at that moment, right? But there's times when you do go in that mode.
I don't think I did a caveat.
I thought you said, and this instance or something like that.
Yeah,
maybe you didn't say it like that, but I took from that.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I was speaking about that moment in particular. I'm sure that there are times when I mean, I know that there are times when people's hypocrisy, I call it out just because without having the personal component there. But my point in that is saying that in this instance, I'm not offended by Mel doing the Elon Musk, right? That doesn't bother me. I personally am not offended. And I've even said before, I really don't think she's racist. I just think that she's awkward. However, what does offend me is that she, has basically been attacking me behind my back for a long ass time, pretending to be a friend in my face. So the reason that I attacked her for that is because she was attacking me. It has nothing to do with me being personally offended by the action she took.
Yeah.
I'm not running. I have no interest in running around the internet, making sure nobody does the Elon Musk.
Right. Yeah. But I would say the Wizards though, what he was doing was straight. Not even Elon Musk was straight. The H man.
I actually, and I don't even know what I don't recall what he's talking about. Probably because it doesn't offend me, right? And so
yeah.
I don't doubt that it happened. I'm sure it did happen. I don't care.
Yeah,
right?
I feel you. It's not on your radar. Yeah.
Was it on my channel?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It was on
Landry's
channel. He did the Hitler salute with the Hitler mustache and said N-word at the same time.
Really?
There was a lot of going. That's why I think Shadow Buddha. I know that's why he was like, "What the fuck? You ain't gonna say nothing about that?" We figured that you would have saw that. Yeah.
I didn't even know about it. I do try to keep that shit off of my channel just for my own selfish reasons. I just don't want the headache.
Yeah.
But I don't support it. I'm also not offended by it because it's not at me really.
Right.
It's not really my thing. I just saw an opportunity to take a
XL?
shot at Mel.
Yeah, I see it. I see that. And we have to go on that one of these days too, because that's crazy too. Because I don't know, man. Yeah, that Mel and you.
Yeah.
Nothing much. What's the Generation X topic about?
Oh, is it
about you sucking it?
Oh, damn! There's no talk here.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Oh,
about wrestling? Oh, hell no.
Yeah, man, it's all about wrestling. No,
I thought we was talking about actual. I thought we was talking about actual Generation X. Damn it.
We are in the form of the Panelverse. I don't know if you have you heard we're doing an award show. We have this thing called the NPC Awards where we honor live streamers for their various skills and abilities. And this year we've been having this 9-week long tournament where the viewers vote for their top streamers in different sectors in the Panelverse.
Oh, like a Mortal Kombat of Panelverse.
Yes, sir. And this is we just started the Degeneration-X Sector, which is basically a combination of that Gen X, we can talk about anything, no holds bars, unfiltered type of content, right? Where people come and do that. And in Flow State, Pat or Dusty is one of the nominees along with 3 other men. So yeah, that's what we're talking about, man.
Oh, well, congratulations as a supposed fanboy, Dusty.
Huh?
I said congratulations as a supposed fanboy.
Who said that?
Machine Lies.
Oh, well, good. I hope you voted for me in the voting.
Are you a fan of Dusty XL?
He's cool. I mean, he's a streamer I associate with, but to say a fan, that's a far stretch.
That way you have to be a fanatic, huh? How about this? Let's go over. Maybe you're a fan of one of these guys right here. We have on one of Flow State's competitors right here. He might not say he's not a competition, but let's see.
I don't think I'm a fan of anybody on YouTube's, honestly.
Or supporter. I like to
use that word, supporter. A supporter, yeah, I could say I'm a supporter.
An athletic supporter. So let's see. Posts. So we got Dusty, Powder Dusty right here. I'm not sure.
Okay.
And then we have Modern Man Lost again. Are you familiar with him, Landry?
Yes.
Okay. Then we have OTW. Wow. Coming out strong.
OTW is interesting sometimes.
And then I'm sure, I definitely know Orthodox guy.
Yeah, why is he so low on the totem pole? I'm gonna probably give Orthodox guy my vote and bump him up a little more.
Okay. Yeah. Is he Dusty? Has he streamed yet since his?
No, he didn't.
House?
No.
Okay.
That's probably why he's so low on the totem pole right now. Then.
Yeah, I think he should be
for wasting your vote.
Week. Thank you for wasting. Oh, so Dusty's gonna come out and win. What we got. What did this say? Shadow Buddha said play Fat Nigga Summer. Okay, let's go. $1.99 with the clip with the donation. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Here you go, Fat Nigga Summer, even though it's winter.
No strip clubs like titty bars. Big boys when it's snowing. Fat niggas got reels out till like neck bones when you smoke it. On vacation, we don't ride dolphins. Fat niggas ride orcas. This summer we in Mexico. Costa Rica, Bora Bora. It's a fat nigga summer. No shirt, watermelon, snow bunnies.
I saw you gigging right there, bro. Thank you, Shadow Buddha. Thank you. Appreciate that. I Flow State, I was very generous. Thank you. I was surprised you were playing Grease on your stream the other day.
Yeah, somebody paid for it.
Okay. So you're doing that now? Have you always done that? Like play songs?
Nope.
Request? Yeah.
No. Aren't you supposed to play the DX clip?
Oh, what's the DX? We just played that.
I don't know.
What's the DX clip?
Just look at Shadow Buddha's thing. It says play FN Summer and DX clip back to back.
Oh, is DX that's wrestling, right?
I don't know what he's
Degeneration. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Here you go. Not NWA. It's not this one. That's no, their enemy is. See, I only know WWE. Here it is. Here we go. Thank you for that, Flow State.
Interrupt your regularly scheduled program for this special report.
Some fucking Flow State Fred Durst shit right there. That's
I do like that shit. And this is the shit we grew up on too.
Right. Yeah. Y'all are different in a sense when it definitely started with me. Aerosmith and Run DMC. That's what started like the closest we had from rock and rap. You know, with the Walk This Way.
I think that was the beginning of it, wasn't it?
I think pretty much, yeah. But then groups like Rage and Kid Rock and fucking almost all those people, early 2000s, late 90s. That's all there was, right?
Yeah, I'm an old Xer though. I quit watching wrestling after Earthquake broke Hulk Hogan's back. That's when I stopped watching wrestling.
What do you do? You sit on him or something?
Nah, he just did that stuff where he does that little slam where he slams his whole body weight down on somebody and it broke Hulk Hogan's back. And then Hulk Hogan came back with that NWO click that you was showing. And I just got disinterested as Hulk Hogan as a bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Hulk Hogan's crazy motherfucker. See, I didn't watch wrestling like once I got to be a certain age, like 18. No. Probably like 12 or 13. So I'm all I know about the WWF, you know, classic good guy, bad guy. But now, you know, with The Rock and all that, and Stone Cold, you got these quasi, what do they call him? The villain, the anti-villain. Is that a term?
Yeah, anti-hero.
Anti-hero, yes. I would say that can resonate with this sector. This because a couple anti-heroes, you know, in a sense, right? Because somebody said it here, right here. I don't know if you're a supporter or not, but it seemed like it was kind of positive what they said about you, Flow State. They said you have a thick skin. Yeah, here it is.
Who said that?
You have thick skin. Do with the middle finger. He said you have thick skin, which is, I think that's a compliment, right? Mm-hmm. You have thick skin, even though you're even though you're a money worshiper. I think that's what they said. Like a backhand compliment.
What are you doing in the background that you're not paying attention to the chat, Dusty? I hope you're editing.
I'm not doing anything in the background. I'm arguing with Markella.
Okay, it's stream related. It's stream related. Yeah, that's okay.
He's trying to TML.
She made that comment like, "Why you guys always got to talk about Mel? You got skeletons in your closet." And so I asked her to be specific. Who are you saying that to? I don't have any skeletons in my closet. So if that was an implied threat, if that was for me, it's going to land flat. I don't give a fuck. Look up my background. There's not everything. The worst things there I've already put out in the public, and I can definitely talk about Mel more. If you're going to start threatening and think that that's going to shut me up, it will definitely turn me on. Turn me on, Markella.
I still say you're pulling a TML. Like yesterday, I went to join the panel because he had a good conversation going with Joe Cool. And you know, me and Joe Cool go way back. And it's like, shit, TML was beckoning me to the panel. So, you know, I did the anti thing. It was like, nope, I'm not joining this panel.
Oh yeah, that was yesterday, huh? On here.
Yeah. I turned him into panel furniture pretty much.
Yeah, in the chat though. I mean,
that's how you do it. He couldn't be on panel and focus on the chat at the same time.
I mean, but that's for me. It's like somebody telling me, like, "Oh, the homies were, the homies were fighting and shit. It was a good fight, but nobody recorded this shit. If you're a streamer, I'm not really. At least for me, I'm not really paying attention to the chat battles like that.
Yeah, I do streaming, but since my laptop went down, I ain't really did much streaming other than co-streaming with people.
Yeah, I remember that's how I found you with the Orthodox guy back in the day.
Yeah,
on that lore tip, right? So Patter Dusty, bro, like they called you a money worshiper. What's up with that? Is that
no? I didn't. Yeah, people say that. I don't argue with it because it's sort of pointless. People make up their own decisions.
Yeah.
Since you asked that, I'll go ahead and say it's not. The money is a metric for winning. It's more competitive than it is about the actual money, right? Like there's definitely things I won't do, like our boy Landry. Once he sent me $16 and he goes, "You'll get the other half," which by the way he owes me significantly more than that. But he's like, "You'll get another 16 when you admit the da 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 da." I was like, "I'm not gonna fucking for $16. You want me to cop to some bullshit I didn't do for $16 fucking dollars?" People are confused about what the value of the money is. It's not necessarily about getting every extra dollar I can squeeze out. It's about winning, and I'm not gonna take a loss for $16 fucking dollars.
But now, if you said 1,600, I think you would. This is my opinion. I think you would say it, but you would roll your eyes before you said it. Before you said,
I would say it for 1,600, and then I'd renege after I got paid.
See, I tell you, I knew it.
I mean, what's owed? It's only 60 owed, though, right?
He said 1.6. He said 16. That's nothing. Not nothing.
$16. That's like, what is that? Is that even Taco Bell anymore?
But I'm saying, what's the debt? Ain't it 60?
Oh, you're talking about
I say he owes me 60. He's trying to play the math, funny money games with me, and he's like, I'm not gonna play with him at this point. He edited the video so you can't see the comments anymore, and he tried to tell me it was 50, even though I went back and just fast skipping through that stream, I did screenshot, and I sent him the screenshots of it. I tabbed up $88 just fast skipping. So I remember during the stream tabbing them up while I was backstage, and it broke 100. So he's lying. I've decided it's $60 because I know I've caught him in several lies, and I'm not going to negotiate with him. Like we're not trying to figure out what's accurate anymore. He made that clear when he lied. So I think 60 is half. He can tell me whatever he wants to tell me, but at this point, I've already caught him in 2 lies on it. So why would I fucking even try to? He has all the data.
Yeah. So yeah, because like you always can say like, oh no, this is before the YouTube 30% type shit. We don't, but
when he's trying to bring Moose in, like, the fact of the matter is, I wouldn't have minded splitting some with Moose, but when I talked to Landry, he didn't say anything about anybody else. It was him and me talking, So, anyways, there's just no point in having that discussion about the minutia. He owes me $60. He can pay me $60. That's it. He can play these little games and give me 16 here, 16 there. I mean, either way, he's acknowledged that he owes me money and that he's playing fucking games with it. So I don't know. You can't get sincerity out of insincere people by treating them sincerely.
Well, I'm a little disappointed at you insinuating that you don't worship money. I always visualize you having an altar behind you that you tell you can cut chicken heads off for money. You sacrifice chickens to the altar.
6'7".
I keep it right here.
That's his worship when he worships. Well, it's like a similar. I think when people you borrow money from you, you want the money for sure. But then especially if it's someone you don't really care for that much, if they don't give you the money, well, yeah, it's a principle. Then here's the thing: if they don't give you the money, know what you got from them. You got like they're gonna leave you alone. Most likely, most of the time, if someone owes you money and they're not gonna pay you back, they're not gonna be so shameful or have no shame and like shameless, and like want to be around you or whatever. Most of the time, right? So you get that. I mean, you're probably never gonna collab with them, right? If I mean,
not on those terms. He can pay me up front.
Yeah. Yeah, normally this channel's no, I won't say that. It's not, jokingly, it's non-drama channel, but like this is degeneration sector breakdown. So yeah, we're gonna talk about all this shit now. Fuck it. In terms of that male stuff, I mean, some may say that like, because when I got in the Panelverse, you guys, I didn't know anything was going on. You guys seemed cool to me. Was it a
we
thing
seemed
of
cool to me too.
it
was literally when she did the interview with you. That is when I realized that the dynamic was different, because I thought she was cool with me, but then when she was talking to you, she's
okay.
she was, so yeah, that's really when I learned that shit's not all kosher. Apparently it had not been all kosher for a minute. She just is too snaky and sleazy to not continue to pretend like she's my friend while I was sending her raids and showing up on her panel and shit. So yeah.
Because I seen you on her panel, but did she come to your panel really?
Once or twice. She doesn't. I mean, I don't think I've really seen her on other people's panels generally at all. She came over once or twice.
So, do you ever feel like a certain type of way if someone doesn't really go to your panel, but you reciprocate with them? You know,
not really. I suppose I just don't read into everything that much. You know, like with her.
Yeah.
I suppose if they went to everyone else's panel but mine, maybe. But like fucking what's his name? Chaotic Truth is similar, right? I've gone to his panels a lot. I'll restream his shit. He's come to mind maybe about the same as Mel once or twice. But it doesn't. He just doesn't go to panels that much, right?
Right.
So
only for shameless self promotion.
Right. So I don't. I don't worry about it.
Speaking of, that's a good segue. Here's a now. You guys, if you, I'll make it easy for you. If you leave us $16 or more, if we can get $16 or more donation, I might drop the next sector battle after. You know,
that's
give you what it might be, what the topic is, and it might be the man you just mentioned. You know, the man you just mentioned, he might be in it. Might be. We'll see. That sector is weird. That sector is
which
weird.
one?
The one that I might drop. Right, might drop. Let's just say it involves a lot of Kevin would say sub-Saharan people.
I'll be right back.
Right.
I gotta microwave some pizza.
At least it ain't a bowl of cereal.
Were you about to ask a question? It's not a bowl of cereal.
That's what I'm about to say. That's all we were gonna say. We're like, it's pizza and cereal with this guy.
Oh
pizza
yeah, it is.
Yeah. Exxon, though, you've been in this Panelverse for a minute, it seems like. So you know lore and all that stuff.
Yeah, just a short minute, not very long. I'm actually from the 1A drama sector.
Oh, so that'd definitely be like the GS and all that, right?
What's the GS? What's that in reference to?
Generally specific.
Oh no, more like the shit show. The settlement. Tonic and Cells.
But when you said A1, I'm thinking about like auditors.
Yeah, they're the 1A auditor troll sector. They're the OG original troll sector for the auditors. I've been around YouTube way too long, NPC way too long.
So is that why you're exiled? The exiled when you burn your bridges? Either
no.
It or
that's a gaming community that I came from off of Xbox.
I see. Yeah. Now, if you look at this, you know OTW, right?
Yeah, I know who OTW is.
Yeah. Would it surprise you that OTW is in this sector of the Degeneration-X rather than the one we just had, the educational sector?
No, I mean he dips his foot in quite a bit of degenerate things. So I say it's befitting of him.
Yeah. Because we were thinking the council that votes on the nominees and stuff. I was thinking like how this year I've seen OTW in a lot of like situations, covering a lot of the quote unquote gossip and drama a lot more than like earlier, like how I used to stream the year before, more like presentations and stuff, even though he does do his presentations still, but a lot of that and I noticed his. It's funny how his numbers and I've seen my numbers go up when I do cover more of this type of content. Um,
Well, I see a
any
thing
thoughts?
in your sector that you guys do a lot more than my sector. You guys promote each other quite a bit. Even if you guys don't get along, there's still a lot of promotion that goes on.
Yeah. Are you saying that in terms of like this awards and other things you've seen? Like, what are some other promotion you've seen, for example? I see
I
what you're saying,
mean,
but that's one example.
I've even seen Dusty at times, tell people to sub up to people he doesn't necessarily get along with. In our
Right.
sector, that wouldn't happen.
It don't happen like that.
Nah, it don't
Uh,
happen like that.
I mean, there's enough love to going on. But do you think it's because people are they generally don't like each other? The ops they're like real ops or something.
No. I think if you're talking about our sector, I think people get too much and too many feelings emotionally invested in internet people. In your sector, I think you guys, realize this is just people on the internet. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
you're right.
self-awareness over here
But
that's not in my community.
interesting. Interesting. Do you, which is funny because you guys in general seem to be, if you just take the A1 part of it, are dealing with very serious stuff, right? Like this, the A1 part. You know what I mean? Auditing, that's like that ain't no joke if you're out there in the field doing that.
Well, I think it's
Kind of
called 1A, like First
A1.
Amendment audits.
Yeah.
A1 is steak sauce.
I like to. I might be quasi dyslexic. I like to switch it up a bit. So yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Cool, me
You know
and
what I
got
mean,
X
bro?
are quasi retarded.
Yeah, definitely.
That too. But so he's saying Exile saying, Flo, I don't know if you heard him what he was saying, like how his sector really don't really cross promote that much or support in that way as much
Like
as other
like within the sector or outside of the sector.
Like without outside of people they don't get along with. Like if
AC
they don't
is
get
really
along,
good.
yeah, but he doesn't promote people he doesn't like. He'll promote the people that he associates with.
yeah.
I'd
Like
say AC is probably the best one at promoting people over there, honestly.
Well, and at pulling in new people. I mean, I found y'all through AC. He came over because he goes out and rummages for new blood.
Yeah, I know. I used to help him do a lot of that till we had our falling
Are you guys
out.
still fighting?
Yeah, that's his choice though, not mine. I don't care. I only participate when he wants to start his shit.
Yeah. I mean, with that said, like for me, I kind of got to be tapped in with it with everybody in this Panelverse and this I call it all of the above sector, in the sense that like I may not necessarily, I'll say like everyone. However, I see certain things I do respect about them and what they do, and I want that to be acknowledged and stuff.
That's something else I like about your sector, though. When I first came over here, I was under the misconception that you guys only did debates. But after spending enough time here, I found out you guys got multiple different angles of content.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's actually another sector that's coming up. There's two more sectors that are going to be dropped battles after this Degenerate-X. There's going to be one and another. So I guess you can put two and two together to see what might come up next. Here, let me show you the sectors. We have them laid out here in a post. Right here. So
you should have a best rivalry category.
Oh yeah. Best rivalry ops category. Yes, definitely. There's a couple. Yeah. Okay. Who do you think? Can we name some? Even though alliances change and all that seem to, but really.
Well,
this what they call it, this eating. What do they call it? AR.
Can you hear me chewing?
Yes.
ASMR.
Yeah. Thank you, Exile. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead. Enjoy yourself, but debate. Okay, so we have the debate sector, right? we'll get back to what you just said real quick. So the debate sector. So obviously the debate sector they haven't had their battle yet. So that's left. And also this bottom one, the barbershop talk sector, right? Which is basically
The barbershop has a sector?
Yeah, we have people that get their hair done, to get their perms and color. No, nigga, it's the black sector basically. It's
okay.
It's like real talk, sharp takes, and street level truth. Because the barbershop is in the community. It's kind of like the hub of what's going on. Where some people might be like a bar or something, or a social club or something.
Well, yeah, I guess it's a better way to just call the general black sector because they got different sectors within the black sector.
Yeah, and when I say black sector, I mean it's white people, Mexican people too in there. It's just that just seems to be the predominantly. And I would have to say, I would think that the barbershop talk sector and the Degeneration-X sector they resonate. They're kind of similar in a lot of the stuff they the way they talk about like Unfiltered, they just speak their mind more than some of these other people might.
Well, I'm always channel shopping, so who else found in your barbershop sector?
I haven't dropped that yet. You can leave a donation. No. Think about some of the black creators. You named one. Okay, I'll just give you one. You named one already when we're talking about chaotic truth.
Powder Dusty? Oh.
Only when you wear your hat, I guess. Powder Dusty. That's it, yeah. So
I don't know. I know a lot of people from the black sector that you guys don't really communicate with or have come over here, but I know the Clue, I guess you can somewhat consider him black. He be in your sector.
Oh, Clue? Oh, for sure.
Clue Studio, yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely in that sector. Now, is he nominated? That's another thing. We'll say, okay, who would be anyone black? Jay Prince.
Okay, I know Jay Prince too.
Who else? Nightish.
I'm recently new to Nightish.
Yeah.
So OG Do Dirty or whatever his name is, I'm new to him too.
For sure. Yeah.
DJ Hamp.
I don't know that guy yet.
Yeah. Definitely.
Mr. Fantastic.
Yes. Auntie.
Oh, I know Auntie pretty well too. The other two I don't know neither.
You can literally say I guess you can say Resto and Rizla.
I was just about to ask, where would you put Resto and Lemon in them?
They already had the Vegas sector. We had that. Kev won that. They're in the Vegas sector. So yeah, Lemon could be in the barbershop talk. I heard his channel got taken now.
Oh, did it?
Is that true? Yeah.
I don't know. I had not heard that, but I have not seen him in a minute now that you mentioned it.
I think he's using his backup channel right now. So, yeah, they got him. They got him, dog. Yeah. So the debate sector and the barbershop sector, we're still doing those battles. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna keep my eye out for the channel drops. Like I said, I'm always channel shopping.
So that's gonna be December 9th, that drop after this sector. But this one's gonna be good, I think.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Beans. There's Mr. Beans.
Yeah. Mr. Beans, Team Fatty, technically, right?
Oh, yeah.
I know who Team Fatty is. Okay.
Yeah. So
I know about half of them.
There's a lot of channels, like the Untouchables is kind of its own whole sector.
Mm-hmm. It is, yeah, because you guys, what's the homie's name? Sarah was talking about him. It starts with the E. Fatty's kind of like co-host sometimes, a lot of times.
Oh, Econ.
Econ, yeah. He has his own channel too.
Yeah, he's got his channel. There's Not for Humans. There's whose channels are just something? There's several of them under
Angry Man.
Angry Man, I don't really view him as an untouchable. He's kind of got his own thing going on.
Oh, I mean like in terms of the barbershop sector.
Oh, yeah.
He definitely has his own
in terms of like the Untouchables being its own sector, basically. If you see a channel that's got that's a black creator and he's got a spade in the title or name somewhere, the spade is their logo.
Smith. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Which is funny enough. I was watching even though I don't promote this guy, what's his name? Soft White Underbelly. He had a woman, a white woman, and her husband. It was like cuck like episode, right? And they were saying that if a white woman has a spade tattooed on her chest or arm or something, that's code for that she loves like orgies with black guys or something like that.
Could you imagine? I mean, there's no way. There's no way that somebody would get that tattooed on themselves for that reason. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know about orgies, but I've heard that if white chicks have a tattoo of a spade, that's what it means that they like black guys. Though I've heard that.
I threw the orgy part in. I guess.
But could you imagine? Like, I don't know. That just sounds so made up. Like,
it does.
Can you imagine liking black guys that much that you? I mean, instead of I don't know. It just seems so like
that you become a walking billboard.
Oh shit!
But not even. But a coded walking billboard, right? It's it's like if you're gonna if you are that big a fan to tattoo something write the words on there, right? I love black cock.
Oh shit! BBC in the building.
Now I feel like I gotta get a Queen of Spades tattoo as a undercover sentinel.
I mean, what do I have to have for me? Like the Wu-Tang symbol for me, I guess. Wu-Tang. What would the black guy be for the white girl? The AKA the snow bunny. I guess.
You put
a white bunny or something.
A couple of skis.
Yeah, skiing. Yeah, he's skiing. Yeah. Oh, you guys know who Dr. Omar? I know you guys know who that is.
Yeah.
Omar, bro, he's been putting his Instagram like call-in show on YouTube now, and it's so funny because he has all these like Asian and white women calling him, and he doesn't like diss them or anything, but you can tell it's like this weird internal battle. You're looking at him like he wants to get out of it. He wants to get at them. But he also wants to, spew his philosophy about how he doesn't like race mixing. So it's like,
yeah, he's trying to bring back them numbers too. I heard he's getting a lot of blowback about them little counselor sessions that he be having.
Counselor sessions? I don't know.
Yeah, like he be giving out therapy sessions, but he's not licensed.
Yeah.
Oh, like Gen X Jeff does.
Yeah, a lot like that.
Smoke. Oh shit! So Omar's been doing that.
I want to point out that you are messy as well.
Me? Yeah,
you're subdued, messy.
Yeah, you're walking us into this.
It's diplomatic, messy.
It's a setup, Batman.
Yeah, and we walk you down slow. I'll walk you down hum a tune, singing in the rain.
Here's Gabe. So let me ask you a question. What do you think about your enemy?
Shit. Stupid. Hey man, it's a good question. I'll go, hey, it's a good question.
It's what the people want to know about.
What the people want to know. That's why the number one interview of all time is the GOAT, Larry King. And you don't know anything about his life, really. But you do know he would ask those difficult questions, and most of the time he would ask the uncomfortable question and shut the fuck up. He was a Scorpio. Yeah, but oh yeah. Back to that with Gen X Jeff, flow state. Could you see how Gen X Jeff would just be like? I mean, that's his identity.
No, it's not.
Autism.
Hold the fuck up. No, it's not. It doesn't. He chooses to make it his identity, and he uses it as his power play. Like he's allowed to insult and offend me and say that I porn bombed Landry when I didn't. He's allowed to accuse me of things, but then nobody can touch his sacred cow of autism. Fuck him. Fuck his fake autism. And especially since as he said, I also am neurodivergent. I've actually been diagnosed twice with ADHD. When he was asked point blank if he'd been diagnosed with autism, he said, "Yes, I was recognized as gifted from an early age, and then later they diagnosed me with ADHD. Like that's a thing." So I sort of suspect that this is, I'm not even like, it started out a jab because he deserved it, and
Shadow.
why are his feelings more sacred than anyone else's? But now, since then, like seeing how he's handled it in response, I'm starting to wonder if he's been diagnosed at all. But he does
I'm
use
glad
it
you
as
said that.
Double down. Damn.
Well, I'm just glad he said it instead of me having to say it. I'm a father of 2 autistic children, and I don't pick up autism from Jeff. I pick up that weird kid at school that just had problems socializing.
Mm. Yeah, that's what you see.
Yeah, that's what I see.
Isn't that a hit of it? An example of autism, how it can be expressed? What you just said.
I mean, it can be a sign of autism, but it's not a for sure diagnosis of autism. Autism has quite a few things thrown into it to be actual diagnosis.
Mm-hmm. Will we say that's off limits though to talk about that? Like if it's like telling them that this and that, or if that's the case, even if it is, it's like fuck it under the Scorpio Act. I know we got Scorpio Vedic astrology over here. Like so,
No, I'm not claiming to be a professional. I'm just giving my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I don't know why would something be off limits to talk about her question. If it's off limits, then fine. I'm autistic too. I want to have the power play. Yeah, it's an instant shutdown card.
Yeah, and I remember you saying that like even before this stuff, like at least like a year ago, you mentioned that you were diagnosed on the spectrum. Yeah,
ADHD. I was diagnosed with ADHD. I got accused of being a psychopath, and so I had to take the court-ordered psych evaluation, and that guy just reconfirmed my ADHD diagnosis. I've never been called. I mean, my mom calls me autistic, but but yeah, no, I don't. I really don't. And to be completely honest, I'm not especially familiar with autism, except to know that it seems to be overdiagnosed. But what I am familiar with is power plays, and Jeff definitely wields that maybe self-diagnosis as a power play. And so I just don't. I would have more respect for the condition that he claims to have if he were not abusing it.
Well, in all fairness, I've been on paperwork since I was 8 years old. So if the worst case scenario, it's one paperwork restart talking about another paperwork restart.
No, that's what I'm about to say. I mean, it might have if this is going to continue, show receipts, right? Like show receipts. Yeah.
I mean, if you want your sacred cow to be respected as everyone else's sacred cow, you know what? I don't even care if he shows receipts. Fuck him. I don't like.
That's what I mean under the Scorpio Act. That's how I'm like fuck.
Right.
My thing is like if you're autistic or not. If I really don't like you, I'm going to use every. Well, as you guys know, everything available to end the fight really quick. But I don't know, man. I can see why he gets mad, but then I mean, you have the right to do what you want, though. Now, does it make
this
it
is
right
YouTube?
Or wrong? I don't know.
How are you going to come? First of all, I don't agree with somebody making like I don't identify, like I don't feel like ADHD is my identity, right? I think that making a disorder, just whatever, making that your identity is just as weird as making what you like to fuck your identity, right? Like,
well,
these are aspects or traits. I don't know. Go ahead.
No, land your play, bro. These are aspects and
they're like like your sexual orientation is like what you prefer, right? I suppose it is ingrained enough that it could be seen as part of your identity, but I don't agree with making these components the identity. And that's why I never like the 12-step programs. It makes it because people's identities still revolve around the substance.
It puts too much power on that substance, and it's kind of like when you were talking about like how the Hitler stuff just went over your head because you're like, hey, I don't care about that. It's like me with a lot of the LGBT stuff. When people start talking about that, I'm like, that's not even in my I don't really care about that. And that sounds heartless, but like, or even Mel when she came, Melanie when she came on here the other day and started talking about gender. I'm like, I don't want to talk about that. That's not my thing. I mean, I've learned in this Panelverse to respect people like that more than I had before, which I'm happy I'm doing that. However, I still don't want.
I mean, that was a low hurdle.
I mean, coming from where I'm coming from, it's a big jump. The way I used to be, bro. Like it's a big step.
Me
But-
personally, I don't believe in coddling adults unless they have a problem drooling on themselves and not due to alcohol, unless it's alcohol fetal syndrome. Maybe I lack empathy. Who knows?
Yeah, I just don't think people are entitled to everyone else giving a fuck, right? Why?
Yeah.
So I agree with both of you in that regard. Like, I don't see why I should give a fuck about Melanie's sex confusion or about Jeff's, alleged diagnosis.
Yeah.
It's not my issue.
Yeah, I'm learning that too, especially with all the N-word stuff with me. I'm like, I get it. For me, I mean, I don't. Of course, I don't like it, but now I'm understanding. Like, hey, it's not everyone. Some people don't give a fuck, and that's their right. And it is what it is, type of shit, right? And
you seem to handle that stuff well, actually. By the way, I think that if I think Resto overreacts, and that makes it a target on him, right? Jeff overreacted to the autism thing previously, and it became a target when he pissed me off.
Yeah.
So I think that there's a proper way to handle different things like that.
Yeah.
And I think that you handle the N-word stuff pretty well, actually.
Because thanks, man. And I think for me, because I'm a quote unquote hybrid, Spanish, European, and then African, like mixed and shit, that I can see both sides in the sense that, like, I understand even though I might not like it, but I can see why these people do this and that. And I'll go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm sure that you've encountered times when you were told that you're not black enough to say.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well,
absolutely.
I think differently. One of the reasons I like Gabriel is because he has a quality that a lot of people on YouTube lack. He has a high emotional IQ.
Yeah. Yeah. That's something that's some might say, like, what? But no, I've been working on that, and I've had a lot of opportunities this last year and a half almost here in the panel to work through that, because there's I'm learning, bro, like that my reaction to things is like 93% of a lot of my troubles and also my triumphs, and I'm not saying I want to be like a fucking monotone like robot, but I also don't need to be a savage, all like in Banshee too. There's a time and place for everything, I guess, right? And we're trying to regulate that. What they call
do you
EQ?
feel?
Yeah,
EQ.
Yeah.
How do you feel about stoicism? The concept that you can only control basically yourself, and it's not worth worrying about.
And I think stoicism is awesome. Buddha and I talk about this. However, we made like modifications. I would say like 85% of the time be stoic, but because of my personality, I have that fiery nature. I have that Leo and Mars, Scorpio shit going on. That like, there's times when I want to show out,
right?
And and you can't, if you're a stoic 24/7, that ain't gonna work. And I don't want to be like that, man. Maybe I'll change when I'm older, because it does take a lot of energy to be passionate and emotional about things. But fuck it, that's why we're alive. So I would say, Powdered, that most of the time a stoic way of doing anything, especially if you're a man, is great. However, there's times when you need to like take that restrictor cap off, and yeah. What do you think?
I mean, this is just a personal opinion, but I think it's a damn shame you don't do drama. Somebody that's monotone when shit is going crazy around them, they easily trigger others.
They do. That's how you trigger people. And to be honest, all 6 of these sectors, to me, it's like I look at myself, and maybe not so much the debate sector, but there's a little bit of that in me. But all of them, I want to be like Voltron, and my ultimate streaming myself I see in the future having components from all these sectors, because I think that there's so much to learn from all these weirdos and great people here.
I like how you did that.
There's no shortage of those.
And they're one of the same.
All these weirdos and great people. That was the best direction change. That's too funny.
It's the hybrid shit. So what do you think about stoicism's flow? Because I don't think you get too mad in the moment.
No, I think that I generally like it. Like, and I think that I feel like it, at least internally. I don't know if it's displayed a lot. I think that I am very stoic. But like, and that's, but part of that, like, again, I don't view that as muted or as apathetic or indifferent, right? Like, I just recognize, like, I can only control me, and so I'm just not going to stress out about other people. I might engage with it because I want to, but it's just I'm not losing sleep at night.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that you know, the whole that year I spent kind of in jail and in rehab, and you know, you kind of develop a little bit of a understanding of what you actually can and cannot control and what does and doesn't actually matter to you. And I think that was, you know, the silver lining of that experience was I have those things just are easier to sort out for me, I suppose.
It's not my business, not my issue type of attitude.
But yeah, not my business, not my issue. Doesn't really matter, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, when people like that comment about how I'm a money worshiper, like, honestly, that actually could not be further from the truth. But I understand why somebody would have that opinion, and I ain't worried about it. Like that, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, and I have to say, like, in all our like ups and downs, I think it's actually been like very little bumps and stuff like that. You've really never got me in a state where I was like completely fuck flow state. I never want to talk to him again, type of shit. And I think that is because you're not, at least with me, and I see you with other people too. I'll just speak for myself. I don't see you ever like really too often or call me out my name or something. You know what I mean? Type of shit. Like you haven't gone like fucking point of no return, even if you're like pissed about something or something like was like And I think hopefully you've gotten that from me too, because you know I respect you and shit. So even though I might not agree with everything all the time, because I wouldn't want to ever be like that with you and shit.
No, I try to keep things proportionate and again recognize when things aren't mine. Now, sort of on that note, I am curious because I watched and obviously I'm in a thing with Landry right now. I'm not defending Landry at all, but I did think from what I saw, and I'm curious about what you think about that. I think that you looked bad in the Landry exchange because I think that you went real low.
Okay.
And I don't mean that as an insult, just feedback. Like, am I missing something? Do you agree that because like to bring Duke in, which is local to him, I assume that was an implied IRL threat to bring up his dad. I don't know. What would you say to that?
I would say I can see how you can see that, like that look low and low, for the simple fact that in general, all the Duke stuff and him bringing that shit on my channel and me revealing it like that was his dad on my channel. Yeah, I can see how that looked low because, and I told him, I told him before that like the reason why it's so low is because even though it may not like seem like that to the average person, I felt just as low, like below what he said to me. And
and I guess I don't know what he said, and so that's sort of I assume there's something I'm missing that would make you hit that depth.
So what is he missing? I'll be the one to ask. What's he missing?
He was talking about like my you know, like I'm spineless and stuff like that. Like, and I was like thinking about everything that got me to this moment where I'm at talking to you guys in Taiwan and all the trials and tribulations I've had. But like, how dare this motherfucker? I don't mean he's not a motherfucker. I'm just saying at the time when I said that, and I got so worked up that I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try to hurt this guy like he hurt me. Like I feel like I want him to feel my pain. Right. So and he talked crap about me for a whole week or whatever. And I'm not trying to redoes it because we're cool right now, right? It's gonna stay like that. But I'm just explaining it to you. And the thing about the Duke stuff is like literally Landry brought the Duke stuff up with Duke was on my panel. So I was trying to get closure. And yeah, the optics could look like, you know, I brought here Duke to menace him or something like that. But like Duke was part of this whole thing, you know? And I was getting a closure. And if you noticed after that episode broadcast, I never talked about this shit again. I mean, talk about it now, but like, and also too, like everyone thinks like Duke's like this savage and all this shit, but I already had known Duke. Like he's monk mode ever since he got married. He's been on monk mode. He wasn't gonna do nothing to this guy.
Right.
You know
No,
what I
I
mean?
didn't, and I never thought he was either. I know.
Yeah.
I've always gotten along with Duke, but that is how it was.
I can see that.
Like, that's how it
Yeah.
was presented, right? And
Right.
I also I know Duke well enough that I didn't think that was a real risk, but I was wondering what the point of that was. I didn't realize Duke was involved in it.
It was all the stars aligned where people can think whatever they want, which was good, I guess from a content point of view. That's not why I did it per se, but like I wanted to just talk to Duke, and it just happened. All these other optics were happening too.
Fair enough.
Well,
So
that is the first time I seen Duke in years, so I would definitely say from the old Duke that I knew, that's definitely a
he's different,
changed
huh?
man. Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
a changed man.
Yeah,
We mellow out as we age.
yeah, and he has a good wife now. No,
That
also she's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's that. I wish the best for Landry, just like I wish the best for all you guys, because what, like, even some of my supporters probably don't like me to say this shit, but like, bro, like, even though I didn't know him for that long, we're entangled and shit. No homo, in the sense that like I have a bond with him, and through thick and thin, good and bad, that's probably always gonna be there because I see something special in them and shit. And yeah, I don't like him talking shit about like my friends and me and stuff at times, but
and again, I was trying to tiptoe, like, because I'm not trying to defend him, and I'm not trying to provoke. I'm not trying to bait you into saying some bad shit about him. I just I thought that because I kept my mouth shut during that whole thing.
It's a good question.
Yeah, no, and I just
So,
figured
Gabriel, how do you feel about your enemies?
What do I think about my true enemies, mobs? I say death, not only death to them, not only deletion for them, but also their ancestors 7 times over. That's what I think.
I love that.
He went 10th man on us.
Yeah, he went after the ancestors.
Yeah, man. That's why I want to be cool with you guys. It's like that guy that like beats the shit out of his wife and then goes, "See what you made me do? I didn't want to do it." Like I don't want to I want to be chill, but when I'm because forever loving I am, because I think you guys know, if you really look at me, I am a cool, like, loving person. That sounds weird. Now I'm like I'll let you guys decide that. Like, but the point is like I'm not a bad. I wouldn't say I'm a bad guy. I mean well for people. I'll just say that, right?
Right.
Know?
Yeah, no. So, say your thoughts on yourself. No, yeah.
That is weird, bro. Like, yeah. I mean, no disrespect to Lindsay, but I heard her say, like, I'm a nice person. We know that, Lindsay. You can be nice. You're great. We don't have to say it, but
I don't know.
Maybe sometimes we do.
Believe. There's that, like, the amount of people who are good, air quotes, or bad, air quotes, is tiny. Yeah. All of us are both.
Right. So hopefully some of us more than others per se, but if you're not,
I guess those measures are so subjective, though, right?
Yeah, they are. I just hope that each one of us can at least have our little tribe, or even if it's a 2-man SEAL team, like where you have that good friend that you can confide in and have fun with, and they can keep you accountable. And to wrap this shit up, because I got to go to my reflexology appointment. I think that the Powder Dusty is kind of like an unfiltered after dark version of Cheers.
Where everybody knows the name.
We can all have our own Shadow Buddha. What would you guys? Oh yeah. Would you consider you and Shadow Buddha twin flames?
Oh yeah, that's why you hear me say at times, if you listen, I say that's my twin. Yeah.
I have heard that. I didn't catch that it was okay. My dumbass didn't make the connection.
And it's nothing romantic. You hear the people in Chirac say that about their homie. That's my twin. Well, I hope it's not when they say that, but like, no, that's my brother, bro. Like, I'm lucky in my life to be the type of person where I have probably like 5 or 6 best friends I can call. However, in this chapter, yeah, and this it's great, right? When you can do that shit, like, and I have to say, in this chapter of my life, the last 4 or 5 years, this motherfucker is my blood brother, bro. He's been through thick and thin, where I've lost like family member, like just crazy shit, but also keep me accountable, and like he rides for me, like when he feels like I need it. Or somebody's like, hey, the ops or whatever, bro. He's great. He's a wonderful human being. He's my brother. And yeah, I think you would see that the more you get to know each other.
Mm. Hey, Shadow Buddha had a question for me. Do you mind if I respond to it?
Yeah, go ahead.
He said, Dusty, I remember beginning of the year you said you were agnostic. Since all these religious debates this year, are you still agnostic or have you leaned towards atheism or the other direction? So I would say that as far as my personal opinion on the supernatural or the divine, it has not changed. What has changed is I am more convinced than ever that your organized world religions, Christianity, Islam, these, I think that I'm more and more convinced than ever that these are evil, for lack of a better word, evil institutions, all of them. And that includes the narratives, the institutions, the books. Few things drive me as nuts as hearing somebody say, I believe in Jesus, but I'm non-denominational, but not this, not this or that. It's like, well, if you believe in Jesus, you're using a Catholic tool, right? Like you didn't learn about Jesus from anything but these sources.
So basically, schools of thought control.
Absolutely, schools of thought control, and it's institutionalized, society-wide narcissistic abuse. And if you look at the stages of brainwashing as they've been documented, it's the same thing. You're bad. You're damned. You have original sin. You're going to hell. You need to be saved. We can save you, right? It's a condemnation, and then here we're your salvation arc. It's exactly narcissistic abuse.
There you go.
Just a scale. So yeah.
Damn. That sums it up. Yeah, that's what I think you guys bond on. You guys, the theology type of stuff. You know what I mean? You guys are that's a good a good chamber for you too on that. Yeah. Oh, you wanted to play this real quick? I
threw it backstage, so you can look at it, and if you want, it's the latest short I just uploaded, and I didn't know.
Let's drop it since I clipped your short. We made that one with the Shadow Buddha. Let's play it. Fuck it.
All right.
Shout out to Landry, Modern Man, Lost.
I believe it. Yeah, because the pre-release of the.
Well, because if I'm hiring you something to make something for me.
Time retraction.
Here's the thing. The one time I reached out to you to try to get a project done, it didn't go great. And so it wasn't the worst, right? Like it wasn't the end of the world. It just didn't carry on.
I believe it. Yeah, because the pre-release of the.
Well, because if I'm hiring you something to make something for me, I don't want you to release it on your channel first. It takes all the punch out of the product.
Okay, so I guess that's the only really way to move forward. Either we revisit something similar, see if it's knowing that would be different, knowing that beforehand, and then if not, just do what we do and then move on. So I'm just saying, like, I'll come up with something. I mean, if you need me to.
I don't have.
Was that it?
No. Need on my head right now.
Oh,
yeah. You don't need to. I mean, that's where I shine.
Oh shit, he's an I shine.
It's just a matter of, like I said, like it's not. Just
I don't know, man. You've made this really fucking weird.
That's fine.
Like
I feel that too.
Yeah, like, it's just a project. It was just one project idea. It would look great at first, and then that happened, and so I just dropped it. Right. And we didn't break up.
I know we didn't.
Yeah.
All the bromances.
I don't know. Here's the
you're getting good with these clips, bro. Dude, like yeah, man. He's not here, so I'm gonna speak for him right now. He's excited to show his project. However,
he was excited. He jumped the gun for sure. But see, the weird thing is, this conversation that we just listened to, that happened I think 3 days after I told him I didn't want it to continue, but I don't know. The whole thing was awkward. Just awkward. Bro, you got a shot, you botched it, and then you didn't. I said I didn't want to continue with the project, and 3 days later he's doing streams like about it, going, what I don't know where we're at. people are calling me, telling me like, "Hey, Landry's confused about where you're at." It's like, why is he confused? I told him I didn't want to continue with the project. It's not a big deal. It didn't have to be a big deal. But then he made one.
I guess with like a lot of us, we just have to be like straight up and be very deliberate about what's going on, about things.
Well, I just don't feel like, if I commission you to make something, and then I'm not commissioning you to make something for yourself.
Yeah.
Right. So like, hey, here's the video I paid Landry to make me that you've already seen on Landry's, right? Like that doesn't make any fucking sense. So I didn't think it needed to be stated.
I've seen stuff like this happen before when like, because we're creators and we wear multiple hats on our own, do our own stuff. Let's say we're good at something, and then we consult our work, like for you, for example, to him, like how those type of things happen. That's why I guess we have to like be very deliberate about the hat we're wearing at the specific time. Be like, hey, I was commissioned to do this. I gotta, you gotta keep it like that type of shit.
And I wasn't mad at it. Like, I'm still not mad at that. I just am like, if you're out here trying to market your services, I don't know that was a great first attempt.
Yeah. I mean, like we say, we've been saying, Landry, this is all learning lessons. I'll say this about this before we go, because I'm fucking already late, but that did look like a real penis, that thing.
So here,
which could be TOS, right? Technically,
it was a real dildo.
Yeah.
So here, hold on, give me just 1 second, and I'll pull up the link, because not only is that live on Flow State,
it's millions of views, right? I heard that.
But the video that I overlaid the microphone and Paul's face onto, that is much more graphic, and it's been up for 3 years, and it's got 100,000 views, and the channel has 500,000 subs. I mean, this is just not something that's TOS. It's just not.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, enough said. I heard you say that, and I actually, that makes a lot of sense. I'm just saying, maybe from his point of view, is like he didn't want to risk it. That's it.
Well,
or it's being used for other reasons, right?
If he doesn't want to risk it, that's fine. I could respect that. Yeah. But what I don't respect is for him to wait 5 hours to get mad and then run around telling people I P-bombed him when I did not, right? That word has a definition, and what happened there is not what happened. So he can say, I didn't like that. It stepped too close. Fine. That's your prerogative. But what he cannot say is that I porn bombed him. Bullshit. Okay. I didn't porn bomb you on you. I didn't violate YouTube TOS with something that's been on YouTube several different times. It's just not how.
It's all how you label it too. They got full frontal bikini wax videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
And here,
I don't see you going that way. I don't see you striking people. Just for me too, just to be transparent, I've never stroked somebody on some copyright shit. When I was saying that stuff, I was hinting at things. I didn't do that shit. Just to put that out there, I don't do that.
Like I said last night, I've struck one channel in my life. I'm sorry, I didn't strike. I've porn bombed one channel in my life. It was RBR.
Oh, you had.
You know RBR, right?
The great legend, Real Brother Radio.
Yeah.
So you know how after he died, Cyber took over his channel, deleted all of his shit, and then was using the corpse of his old channel to run like basically infomercials too. It was a massive like disrespect to RBR, and so I porn bombed Cyber. To try to because like that, that still pisses me the fuck off.
That surprised me, but my number one question now is, what kind of porn was it?
I don't remember.
Was it your personal videos?
No. It wasn't any homemade game.
Homegrown.
No, I think I just went to Pornhub and like clicked to the first one. Yeah.
All right. That'd be very telling about in the mind of Flow State. So Shadow Buddha says, Dusty, thanks for answering my question. I was generally curious since you have done a lot of religious debate this last year. Very cool. And before we close it out, this is interesting about OTW. OTW hasn't been here in a minute. What do we say about him? Oh yeah. Shout out Buddha says, if we're being fair, between January to June this year, OTW was having a war with Dusty to get more views by promoting the drama. He has gone back to his roots though. The last month, he had more consciousness, like type stuff for sure.
And just so you know, I just put the link in back chat so that you can watch later if you want. But that clip I just linked in the back chat, that's what I modeled my short off of, that Landry's crying about. Now, if you watch that and you watch what happened on Landry's, like it just is impossible for him to act like what happened on his is a TOS violation.
Be honest, like paranoid. This was more graphic, actually.
It's way more graphic. There's poop on the dildo.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Yeah, that's a yeast infection.
It's crazy. So I don't know if you want to drop that in the chat so that people know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'll drop it for you.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like it's worth people like knowing that that's what I copied my thing off of. I just overlaid it. I actually edited the graphicness out of it mostly to. Anyways, it's stupid. He's lying. Yeah, he can suck a dick and pay me my money.
There you go. You heard it first. And I'd say, Landry, you could be more than welcome to respond up here, but like I got to go. You guys don't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. What's up, Mandy Kush? I didn't say hi to you. Good to see you. It's been a minute.
Take it easy. Stay safe. Catch you later.
Yeah, thank you, Exile, for your great analysis and flows and Powder Dusty. Good luck in your battles. This has been Gabriel Carbo Gaines, and this has been the presentation for the all of the above sectors, the Degeneration-X sector, where we have the Powder Dusty, Modern Man Loss, OTW, and Orthodox Guy. OTW is in the lead still right here, I think right here. So get your votes on till December 9th. Okay. Oh, OTW at 44%. Flow State got a couple more views. Powder Dusty at 36. Modern Man 14. And OG Orthodox Guy at 6. Vote for your favorite streamer. And I appreciate you guys. Yeah, you didn't say hi, man. No, you're all good. And the Freak, good to see you, brother. He said it's going to be epic. The Panelverse Awards. Shout out to Jack Talcott, everybody. TVT, Markella, Wiccan, all the mods. Much love. And we'll see you next time here on the artist streamer formerly known as NBC The Game, now morphed and Super Saiyan into Gabriel Trap House Gaines. Ask mommy, nigga. He made a legend.
Come Johnny, two-shot him in the lobby. Mommy, death is my hobby. Mommy, street said that God bless the gun with the most body. God bless sons with the most body. I seen dust heads scare everybody. I seen the devil die twice. I know where God is, where all of the graves be. Ancestors rest with me. My life, all of the testers. Who is the bestest? Ask mommy, nigga. You can ask mommy, nigga. Yeah. She made a legend, yeah. Free up the G's up, wave off a new ship. Send me a new ship, a new clip. Find me a new horse, 6+4, nigga. Diamond and Nordstrom, beauty you, damn I adore you. Like let me spoil you, I'm so royal. Spill all my oil, olive juice, olive oil. Shining through the maze, looking for you. Here comes Johnny, two-shot him in the lobby. Mommy, project shit. Death is the hobby. God bless the gun with the most bodies. God bless son with the most bodies. I seen the dust head scare everybody. I seen the devil die twice. Damn, I know where God is. Ancestors rest in my life. Test in my life. Test who's the best. Mama made a legend,
Bye.